I have a few reasons why the CDC is a joke, in my opinion. And if you're curious on why I'm thinking this, stay tuned. Hello, my name is Joe Bernal. I'm an RN. I have been doing some research last night as far as the CDC, what's going all the new stuff that's happening. Because I'm hearing a bunch of stuff on the news, on the radio, basically saying that now you can contract what's going on from your feces. When it's in the toilet, they're saying to close the lid and flush the toilet. That way the particles don't get in the air. Now, just to backtrack a little bit, I had another video. I had it going for like maybe a week or two. This was the beginning of March, where I thought that maybe this wasn't just droplets. I said maybe it's airborne. But after like a week, I just took it off because just me thinking is like, what's going on. But I went ahead and just put it back to where it's public so people can see it. Now, in that video, I was talking about when I first went to the CDC back in March. I noticed that it was talking a bunch about, just regular masks that health professionals can be using. And it's going to be droplet precautions, 6 feet away, wash your hands, clean the surfaces, all that fun stuff. But as I dug further into the whole issue that was going on, it started talking about possible shortage of the N95 mask. So that got me thinking, why would they be talking about the N95 mask when this is droplet? That didn't make sense. Like I said last night, because of the recent news that I've been hearing in reference to, closing the lid, because the particles can be in the air. And now, in addition to that, they're also saying that when you're talking, you can also be spreading it. To me, that sounds like airborne. Again, I'm not a scientist, I'm just a nurse. When I was in nursing school, I don't know if it's changed, but when I was in nursing school, there was 3 types of precautions: contact, droplet, airborne. Let me know in the comments below if it's changed, if it's been updated. I was not aware of aerosol precautions. Now, if you know what aerosol precautions are, again, leave them in the comments. I did a lot of research last night in reference to droplets versus aerosol versus airborne. I could not find anything. So I dug further and I'm looking into aerosol precautions. Everything that I found was basically what it is of course droplets are when you cough or you sneeze. Then you got large droplets that go 6 feet and fall. Then you have airborne, which is airborne. But in between that, which I want to say is right below the airborne, is aerosol. Now with aerosol, it's micro or nano droplets. So the size is super, super tiny, but it's not classified as airborne. However, these super tiny droplets can travel up to 26 feet. That's a long way. In addition to that, because there's so little, the air from the AC unit or from a fan or from people walking by or traffic or just anything is going to help propel those aerosol droplets. With that being said, who is safe? Leave the comments below. How many people do you think are going to get this? I say 100%. Let me know if you think I'm full of it. Let me know if You think I'm overreacting? Like I said, I've been doing a lot of research, and I'm sure you have too. You've been watching a bunch of YouTube videos, you've been watching the news. But think about it. If they're telling us to wear a mask now because when we talk, we can be spreading it. So before, I was thinking, okay, droplet precaution, no problem. I'll wear my gloves. I'll have my little mask on. I'll make sure to be wiping down all the surfaces before I touch it, high surfaces. If I touch a doorknob, make sure I wash my hands before I touch my mouth or eat or rub my eyes. Okay, that is manageable. People can do it, but then you got to think about it. Now that this has gone on for a little while now, and we're having more and more cases. Now they're trying to dig deeper. Okay, maybe it's not droplets. Maybe it's something else. So now they're going with aerosol. Again, have you ever heard of aerosol precautions? Please let me know in the comments. I never have. I don't know if this is something new that maybe they're putting out as far as, whether it be the government, whether it be the CDC, to where they don't want to classify it as airborne. That way it doesn't freak everybody out, because airborne, you need an N95 mask. Everybody knows that. You need an N95 mask. So maybe they're not saying that it's airborne because right now nobody can get N95 masks except the healthcare providers, and even then it's short supply and they're having to reuse them. So do you think that they made a new term or classification for this precaution, aerosol? Or has it always been here? I don't know. That's why I'm asking you. Please leave the comments below. Let me know. Because again, I don't know. So back to my story. So I'm doing research. I'm looking stuff up. And I see that it's aerosol precautions now. So now you are required to wear a mask. Now, further research showed that the regular masks that you get, the regular ones that you get, do not prevent you from aerosol particles. They're super tiny. So they do not protect you from aerosol particles. So if you think about it, the only thing that can protect you are the N95 masks, which you can no longer buy on Amazon or anywhere else for that matter. As of 2 days ago, again, I looked it up. And I have a story about my N95 mask that I purchased from 4 different vendors. But I'll do that towards the end if you're still watching. Hopefully you watch the whole thing. So back on topic. So I'm looking at the CDC website, and I'm going through a whole bunch of stuff, and just Googling a whole bunch of things as far as the different precautions and all that fun stuff. Now, what I found was the reason I say the CDC is a joke, to get to the point. The reason I say that is because first, the CDC, and of course nobody knows, and I understand that nobody knows what this is or how to protect yourself or anything like that. So we're learning, and I get that. The reason I say it is because first, they're saying droplet precautions, mask is fine. Now they're saying, oh wait, no, it's aerosol. So you need the N95 mask if you're in the hospital setting. And they word it very carefully. And again, I think that's not to alarm the public. So they word it very carefully to where it's saying if you're in the health, like say hospital or wherever, nursing home, you need the N95 mask to protect yourself from this virus. However, if you're out in the public, you don't need it. All you need is a regular mask. which, again, that's not correct. How can you say one thing, but in the same breath say a different thing? Now, the part that I think they're a joke, and I'm sorry it took so long, I have to give you a little bit of background to let you know where I'm coming from. So again, now the CDC is saying it's aerosol, and the regular mask is not going to help you. But if you're in the public, wear a regular mask, and if you're in the hospitals or wherever, you need the N95 mask. On the CDC website, it says the preferred PPE is, of course, your standard gloves, gown, the N95 mask, goggles, shield. And then it says the acceptable PPE, also, gown, gloves, the goggles, and a regular mask. And they're saying that's acceptable for this N95. For this virus. Now, the CDC just finished saying that this is aerosol. So why would it be in the same breath saying that it's acceptable PPE just to wear a regular mask? I think this is a way of them saying, we know the N95 masks are going to be short supply. We know that the hospitals are going to run out. So let's just go ahead and put a little disclaimer in there. So if you run out of N95 mask, you can still use a regular mask because it's acceptable PPE for this virus. That is a huge, huge joke. What do you think? Do you think this is acceptable as far as PPE for this particular type of virus that is now classified as aerosol? In addition to that, back to one of my questions at the very beginning, do you think you're safe? I'm not trying to put an alarm. I'm not trying to make you freak out or nothing like that. I'm just trying to get you to think, because again, I've done a lot of research on this, and because I'm in the healthcare profession, I need to know what's going on. I need to know how I can protect myself when I'm going to the grocery store, when I'm going to the gas station, when I'm going to work. It's all for nothing. If it's aerosol, and I do have an N95 mask, but because I ordered this from Amazon about a month ago. It's all for nothing. It really is. Everybody's going to get it. 100%. Let me know in the comments if you agree or not. Again, for each question that I'm doing, if you can please leave one comment per question. That I'd love to see as many comments as possible. Try not to answer all the questions in just one comment. Leave a bunch of comments. I want to see if I can get this topic going, because the more comments I get, the more likes I get, the more of the suggested video it'll become. So more people can see this and just kind of see where I'm coming from. If you think the same way, again, share this video, do the likes, do the comments, do a lot of comments, like a lot. And it'll really help this video get out there. And again, we're hearing what the television says, the news, the radio, but I'm really thinking about this. I have a lot of time to think, as far as I worked last night, worked all night. My eyes are tired, I'm tired, but I wanted to get this video out there because I think this is very important. We can do so much, but it's not enough. Not if it's aerosol. If it's aerosol, and on top of that, I was looking at the ingredients not the ingredients, but the materials for the N95 mask, because again, we can't get it anymore. unless you go to the hospital, and even then it's going to probably be. And I wash my hands before I know I'm touching my face, but I wash my hands and before I hit record, and then hit record and my sanitizer. Anyway, oh man, like I said, I'm just thinking about this. And what do y'all think? Like, go to the CDC website, and I'm gonna put a picture of the CDC website over here, and just to show you like what I found. And more than likely, I'll show other pictures or what have you. But I mean, it makes you think. It really does. To where as far as the mask goes, and right now nobody can get the N95 mask, like I said. And on top of that, we have, of course, people that are asymptomatic, so they're not showing any symptoms, and say they're not coughing, they're not sneezing, they're not, whatever. But let's just say, you go to the grocery store. For me, for example, we'll just say that hypothetically speaking, I go to the grocery store, asymptomatic. However, I have it for like say a day or two, and I'm not showing any signs. And I go and I check the mirror, and I, have a booger or something. And I go and I pick my nose and I rub it on my hands or whatever. Well, that is now on my hands. I go and I get a cereal or milk or whatever, but I don't want that one. I want another one. Well, whoever gets that next product that I touched now has it. They get their phone, they put it to their face, they wipe their nose, they brush off some hair from their eyes, they, whatever. Now they have it. Now there's a bunch of, and this is kind of going to go on for a little bit, so I hope you really watch the whole video, because there's a lot of things that I saw. So they're saying now that the animals are getting the virus. And however, they're saying that it's not able to transmit to humans. If you think about it, these animals also sneeze. There was a dog in Hong Kong. There was this lion. I think it was in New York. But if you think about it, they also sneeze. So if they sneeze, that virus is now an aerosol that can transport through the air. You got your AC unit going or fans or what have you, and you can inhale that, and now you have it. So again, I'm not trying to like overthink this or anything like that. I'm just looking at the facts from a bunch of different places and kind of just putting that puzzle together. So they're saying no, you can get it from animals. However, they also sneeze. In addition to that, at the very beginning, I mentioned about when you defecate, they're saying now to close the lid because those spores can be airborne, and then you inhale it. Now, I don't know about you, but I've been defecating for the past month, and I have not been closing the lid. So, again, everybody is going to have this. So, let's just say your cat or your dog has this virus, and they go and they do their business, and they go and they scoop it up or do their little paws or what have you. All that's getting into the air because it's aerosol. They're claiming aerosol precautions, and the wind's blowing, or you're inside and they're doing it in their litter box or what have you. Now you're inhaling it. What you think, again, in the comments below. If you've heard about pets or animals getting it, and also in a different comment, let me know if you believe that it can be transported to a human. And a different comment, let me know if you think that you can now get it from your animals. Again, comments. Let this video be seen by a lot of people. Let it be recommended to a lot of people. That's one of the things that I was thinking about last night too. Is just that, they're saying one thing, but then they're saying in the same breath something to where it contradicts it. Back to the story about my four vendors that I was getting my N95 mask just over a month ago. So I knew that it was going to be some time before I get them, and I ordered. I actually ordered from. Let's see. Yeah, okay, yeah, four. I ordered from four. So three vendors happened to be delivered at the same time, which was awesome. However, when I checked my mailbox, nothing was in there. And the post office, because it was done through the postman, said that it was delivered. I checked Amazon. Amazon said that it was delivered, by the post office. And three of my packages in one day stolen. Can't do anything about it. I tried reporting it. I call the post office. I get an answer machine. So I'm out money, but the money's not important. The N95 is important. I thought at that time when I was ordering it, or when it was missing. It's been like 2 weeks now, but now again, like, you can protect yourself. You can try to protect yourself so much, but I mean, we've been walking around, we've been defecating, not at the same time, but we've been doing all this stuff and thinking it's only been droplets, with gloves and your mask, and make sure people aren't coughing around you, and make sure to be teaching people to do the coughing into the elbow. But now, who knows? Only time will tell. Let me know. And again, um, I love making these videos, but hopefully you love watching them, because it's just inside my head type stuff. Comments, comments, comments. I cannot beg you enough. Like, I'm literally begging you. Just please do a lot of comments. Each question. Because again, I want this video to be seen by so many. Because again, I did all the research, did all the legwork. Putting the puzzle together. If you agree, let me know in the comments. If you think I'm just like overthinking it, like, just get some sleep. Just let me know, because like, this is scary. It really is. I don't know. It's just that it's scary. Like, nobody knows, and I feel for the people that are dealing with this nonstop, having to see what they're seeing nonstop. My nurse friends, they're letting me know that they have friends that are in the hot spots, and they're telling me what they're seeing, and like, it's tough. It really is. They're saying, social distancing, stay in your house, don't go out if you don't need to. All that's true. It's very true. Stay home, don't go out if you don't need to. I see people, as I'm going to work, riding bikes and everything else. Exercise is great. It's good for, relieving stress and just getting out in the open, and, the sunlight and stuff like that. But just be careful. Like, really be careful. And then if this is truly aerosol, we're all going to get it. And the only thing we can just hope for and pray for, I don't know if y'all pray or whatever, but just, you know, hopefully you're the ones that don't get it bad, you know. With me, I'm just waiting to get it. Hopefully I survive it. Hopefully I'm asymptomatic. I don't have any symptoms. My immune system is great. It really is. And saying that, I know I should find some wood, knock on it, I've been really lucky, and I'm hoping my luck doesn't run out because, like I said, this is a nasty, nasty virus, and it takes you out in the worst way to where you literally cannot breathe. And that is the most in my opinion, the most scariest feeling ever. So again, please stay home. Please do not go out if you don't need to. And I'm sure everybody now is staying home and they're doing what they're supposed to do. Don't take all your kids to the grocery store. Do your trips limited. Have a mask on. Now they're saying, to put anything on, a bandana, anything, and that's basically to protect others. If you don't have any symptoms, please still wear it just in case, because you never know. Nobody knows. You don't know if you have it until it's too late. Once you start feeling the symptoms, you've already had it. You've already spread it to countless number of people. So again, please be careful. And I hope you enjoyed all the information I gave you as in reference to it being classified now as an aerosol. The CDC is a joke because now they're saying that it's acceptable for healthcare providers to wear just a regular mask if the N95 masks are not available, which that is, I'm just going to say it. This video might get, it's, you're asking for a sentence. You really are. You really are. And you know what I mean. And I was talking to another nurse last night about it. And the reason I think, because she was saying, why would they even say that? Like, they're saying now it's aerosol. They're saying not that you need an N95 mask, that the regular mask is not going to protect it. Why would you, and she's asking me, why would they say that it's acceptable? And in my opinion, it's because they know we're going to run out of the N95 mask. They know this. And in order to keep helping the sick, the people that are sick right now at this moment, in order to continue helping them, the management or whoever will say, well, according to the CDC, they say it's acceptable. So based on the CDC, we're going to follow their recommendations, put on a regular mask, and go help. That's my opinion. And I'm sticking with it. Let me know what you think. Is the CDC a joke? Do you think that we're being handed to the wolves, to the lions, to the bears, or whatever your saying is? Because this is truly, truly dangerous. And without the proper equipment, we don't have a chance. Thank you so much. Again, my name is Joe Bernal, RN. Check out my YouTube channel and watch my videos. I got a lot of videos as far as helping nursing students, whether it be potassiums, 12 cranial nerves, lab values. I got a bunch of stuff. Right now, this is like really what's on my brain. And I'll be doing more videos real soon. Again, just watch my videos, do comments, like, subscribe, all that fun stuff. Y'all already know. Y'all hear it all the time. Now, one thing, if you made it this far in the video, oh my gosh, I should like give you something, money, I don't know, like car or house, I don't know. If you made it this far, let me know in the comments below. Hey Joe, I made it to the very end and I would like a car. So thanks a lot for watching. And again, please watch my videos. Do a lot of comments. Please do a lot of comments because I really want this video to get out there because a lot of people don't even know that now it's considered aerosol and we're in danger. Be careful, people. Please don't go out if you don't need to. Don't take your kids. Thank you so much, and we'll see you on the next video. Thank you. Bye.